back to Starflight. I think what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to follow that lead given to me by the Velox in the last episode. Head over to the staff constellations. So Thosiliran, Humming Gizzy, which happened to be right there, and Velox. 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3. Humming Gizzy. I don't believe you can find all those artifacts that are mentioned on that code wheel, which is unfortunate because some of them sound really awesome. Right, let's get out of this system. The reason I want to do this is because I kind of want to keep talking to people, especially the Veloxy, and I figure maybe if I follow up their quest and find that focusing stone that they mentioned, then maybe they'll be less inclined to demand fuel off me. So that's something I would like. Anyway, 180 by 120, and I don't think there are any link fluxes between here and there either, so why don't I start by checking out what's here. 151 by 119. That might actually be the Mechans. I wouldn't mind talking to them a bit more either, because they know stuff. Well, who are you? You gonna talk to me? It's not Mechans. Might be Veloxy. Oh well, if you're not going to talk, then here we go. Us are most valiant and wonderful drones of Veloxy Empire Grand Lovely. Now we are doing the communicating activity with inferior aliens a trespass. That's better. The you aliens trespassing, you want 3. I've got a fair bit at the moment actually, so 100,000 years, the long time. Assuredly, you is barbarian upstart infidel. Let's ask about general info. We are this is what I wanted. We are long time receiving old Empire distress call from system 175 by 94. Of course, Veloxy could caring less. That's exactly the info I was looking for last time. Most extreme importance, system of Veloxy Grand Lovely is guarded by Veloxy drones, the most destructive. All must answering questions correctly. That is reference to those drones that want multiples of 6. I have encountered them before. Explorers is finding the many interesting lives on planets in 149 by 133 system. Veloxy study, too interesting, I think so. So general info seems to be fairly useful. Enough for talking, well, whatever. I still don't have decent... Actually, I'll get away from them a bit further. So I went 151 by something there. We can ignore those. Ecosphere 5 to 7, which means all these will probably be too hot for colonising. That appears to have liquid oceans, not molten. Well, liquid molten, you know what I mean. No water, not much in the way of minerals, and too hot, so yeah. So these other ones will be even hotter, since they're closer to the star. Platinum, copper, chromium, 20. Doesn't look like there's any land mass to speak of either, so... And 20's not high enough to make it really worth my time. Platinum's valuable, but you know, kind of got to be a lot of it. 31, zinc, aluminium and iron. 31's a reasonable sized sort of a rating. And aluminium is a repair mineral, so if I can find some of that it'll be useful. I can't remember if I've got any or not. I could always check my cargo, I suppose. Actually, that reminds me, is Hollister still... Oh, he's nearly healed, so... I think he was the one that was down to about 60% because he got hit by hail that apparently went straight through the ATV's roof. Should be called a most terrain vehicle. Or perhaps a some weather vehicle. It can handle terrain, it just can't handle inclement weather very well. Yeah, I'm not going to spend much time around here, I don't think. I was hoping to find a bit of aluminium. More zinc. Zinc's not worth a whole heap. Iron is worth even less. Yeah. That's kind of not really worth the effort. Not at this point anyway. If I wasn't recording I might spend a bit more time, but I don't want this to get too boring. So we'll just continue on our merry way. Hollister is healed. There we go. And that's all. So we'll just keep going this way. It's already cost us 4 Endurium to get here. How much is it going to cost to get all the way over there? Not much. Alright, what do they give us? 175 by 94. That's down there. Could possibly make a detour there if we wanted to. 149 by 133. No, I haven't been there. I didn't do that on the little circuit I did before. But perhaps later. So 163 by 119 is where we want to go now. That's right, they wanted 3, didn't they? I've only actually used 1. Cheeky pricks. Alright, we got some possible candidates here. Ooh. Is that another one of them drones? It is. Alright, what do you want? 2? No. 16? No. 54? Yes. 41? No. 39? No. 62? No. There you go. Are you going to bugger off, or do I have to manoeuvre? I don't remember. I'm sure I only did this yesterday, but I think I have to do that. Alright, so what's up here? There's a hell of a lot of life forms down there. But it's certainly not a colonisable planet. I suppose if I was really into... maybe there might be ruins down there, I don't know. Oops. If I was into capturing life forms, but no, nothing there. Could get cobalt. I don't remember what cobalt's worth. Probably not very much. Oh, is it a repair mineral? Yeah, it's a repair mineral anyway, so... But just like the aluminium, I don't actually remember if I've got any in cargo at the moment. So, what are you going to give me? Lots. Well, at least we know there won't be any electrical storms because there's no atmosphere. I suppose that's one benefit. Titanium. That's a repair mineral as well. Went a bit too far then. Cobalt. It's only worth 80. But it is, as I said, a repair mineral, so... worth it just for that. Promethium, it's a repair mineral, but I've got crap loads of that as it is. Some more cobalt. %, full. Yeah. Alright, we'll go back and get that last little bit. It's down this way somewhere. And yeah, that'll do. Wasn't really worth the bother, but never mind. I'll just quickly check. I've got titanium, cobalt, molybdenum. I did have aluminium anyway. Alright, so I've got all of the a little bit at least of all the repair minerals in case I need it. Which I probably will do at some point. I can tell you right now that even with Class 5 shields, armour, lasers and missiles, there are some aliens that will absolutely demolish you. There is a way around it. Anyway, there's not going to be any colonisable planets in there, so... where can I go next? I can go... 166 by 121. Which is right here. There is one planet in this system. And it's not going to be colonisable. You can tell just by looking at it, the gravity is going to be way too high. Not worth landing. Oh, you'd die if you landed on it anyway. So that was a waste of effort. But, you know, it passed the time. And there should be another one not far from here, another system. Right here, 173 by something. 118, I think I said. I didn't say it out loud, and they're both gas giants, so... I don't think it's... No, not even worth looking at that. Or that. Alright, 180 by 120, that's the system where I'm heading for in my final goal that I'm aiming for at the moment. The ice planet, well, they're all ice planets. Hang on, I'll narrow this down. Unstable, estimated time to flare 54 Earth days. That's not good. 180 by 120. We want the first planet, 34 north by 28 east. That is this one. You probably said the innermost ice planet, maybe, I don't know. Okay, there's life forms, there's lots of minerals. Anyway, we want to land 34 north by 28 east. So 50 is a very high mineral density. It doesn't look like we're landing in particularly high altitude though. There might be some life forms down here, which will all be dead in 54 days. And we landed right next to the ruin. And there's an ancient ruin there. Alright, a message. Read. Institute Research Report to Eloan Homeworld Base, 60 south by 45 east. We have ascertained that the dead zone is coreward of the x-coordinate 200. We have also determined that the cause of the flare is somewhere coreward and upspin of our present location. So I need to find the Eloan Homeworld. Endurium 9.3, that's a very good find. And a surprising utensil. A lot of life forms around here. Is it worth my time? Let's See, that is irregular. Fungoid. This one's moving. No, it's not the same type. Oh, that one was huge. How big was it? If you try and capture one that you've already got, 34.6 cubic meters. Then it will just tell you it's like already recorded, or you've already got one of those. So. Can I describe these? I think so. Where's that huge one? Describe. That's where I found it. Yeah, keep going. Oh, that was it. Okay. I thought it would actually describe it. Anyway. So we need to go to the Elowan homeworld. Now, for purposes of this playthrough here, I don't know where that is yet. Obviously I do know where it is, since I have played this game before, but we will try and find it using the normal progression. So that appears to be what we came here for. There's nothing else in this area that I want right now. So why don't we go to 175 by 94? How far away is that? I could go down to those two. I don't think I need to. I'm just checking on my map to see if it's worth detouring to do. So 175 by 94. Let's go there. Because we've been told we need to. Well, we're going to hit this one anyway, so... And that's going to be useless, so we won't even bother. It's too close to be habitable, and it's a gas giant. So, whatever. And that's only slightly unstable. Here we go. This is slightly unstable, so somewhere in here, probably orbiting a planet since there appears to be no motion detected. Probably this one. It's not moving. It's the same as the Android ships. Captain Hollister, we're picking up a distress beacon signal. It's a transport vessel, 4 times the size of our ship. Respond. This is a recorded message. I am Captain Shelimuff of the Empire colony ship Last Hope. The date is 10th of March 3480. My ship has been critically damaged. 2/3 of the crew and colonists are dead. We have put down on the first planet in this system. Do you have more? Yes, I repeat, we have been forced to put down. We will be at coordinates 22 north by 97 west. We will survive for as long as we can. I just hope you're not too late. Smell enough out. Smelly muff? Shelly? Smelly huff? I think it's smelly enough. Considering that was a about 1,000 odd years ago, I think we might be too late. But nonetheless, let us... Oh, it just did that. Alright, that's what we wanted anyway. So... oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, bit of life, not much minerals, 1.8 G, temperate, calm. I believe I can actually log that. 1.8 I'm pretty sure is enough. Actually, let me just double check that though. Let me grab the manual here. Let's see. Where would that be? Planetary conditions, 25. Okay, planetary conditions, temperature, gravity must be below 2 Gs, so 1.8 is suitable. Therefore, we shall log this planet. We shall call it 175 by 94, slot 3, and we will land at 22 north. Stop it! There. By 97 west. And this appears to be very low altitude. I think I forgot to check the weather and temperature of this planet. Oops. I might have made a mistake. Okay, it is hailing. Well, at least this time he only went down to 94 instead of 60. I don't see any ruins around. What's that? Is that just a... It is just a high point. Good on ya. Alright. Captain's log, entry October 31st, 3480. We have managed to set up a camp of sorts here and have enough supplies to keep us alive for several months. We were on our way to establish the Noah 9 colony world of heaven when the ship blew. Press any key to continue. The Meccans are currently in preparation phase code blue. Our arrival would have initiated code red, and we would have taken control of the Meccans. I believe our ship was sabotaged by the Latonites. Damn them, half of my crew is dead. Their bomb blew out the entire aft quarter section of the ship. I don't know how we made it down to the surface in that defective pod. I just hope our luck holds out. Captain out. That didn't really tell me much of very use, did it? I was thinking I was going to get more than that. There wasn't anything else there at all, really? No, alright. Well, is there anything else around here? I don't think there will be. The temperature is temperate, good. So is that... That didn't lead me to anywhere else at all. 175 by 94. No, I guess there's nothing there except that. Although I suppose if I didn't already know how to talk to the Meccans, that would tell me that yes, we're Group 9 and no, we don't serve Leighton. But otherwise, that was kind of disappointing. Anyway, I guess that's that particular chain exhausted. We've still got other other places we've been told to go. One of them being the Elowan homeworld. Those other planets will be way too cold to colonise. I might need to go up to heaven. Since that's on the way, almost directly. And do some mining, 145 by 107. So I didn't really actually manage to achieve a whole lot today, did I? I was hoping to get a bit more done than that. Got to get a little bit of money, I guess. Slightly unstable. Well, I suppose we can plug you for more information. I don't know if there's anything else I want from them. I don't recall. What do you require, Group 9? We haven't spoken about the Ancients to anyone yet, so tell us about the Ancients. Endurium was first discovered in some ancient ruins on Sol 4, Mars, in 2100. The strange crystalline lumps of Endurium are always found in ancient ruins. Ruins of the Ancients have been found all over space, but primarily seem to be in M-type systems. That's red stars. They are many hundreds of millions of years old. The Institute, based at 75 South by 66 East on Acteron 6. Well, where is Acteron? Studied the Ancients intensely. There was much controversy surrounding their findings. They often worked with the Elowan. There is insufficient data in this vessel's computer on this subject. Well, tell us about other races then. Maybe you'll tell us where the Elowan homeworld is. The Spearman's technology is inferior since they only copy from other races. In spite of this, they are numerous because they build their ships out of cheap materials and reproduce at an astonishing rate. In the year 4410, we had an encounter with a Spearman ship. It threatened us and then fled. The Velox were the first race encountered by the Empire. This was in 2300. There were minor skirmishes with the Velox between 2300 and 2400 until the Human Velox Treaty was finally signed. The Velox have been in space for many thousands of years. Much of the Empire's technology, including ship design, was modelled after theirs. The Velox Empire is upspin of here, where we have been. They are arrogant and since 3330 have had an isolationist attitude. The Thrinn are sentient reptilian creatures that were discovered and taken into the Empire in 2770. They are natives of the same system as the Elowan. The Elowan are plant-like creatures which were at first believed to not be sentient due to the deprecations of their enemies the Thrinn. Yes, but tell us where they are. Of course, when we get to the good stuff. I'm going that way, so, you know, I will overtake you. Oh, you aren't there anymore. Never mind. I'll do a bit of mining down here. But unless something interesting happens, I'll probably fast forward it or cut it out, because it's going to be kind of boring, and I kind of want to fill my cargo pods as much as possible. So I guess I'll see you in just a moment. That's probably enough. 70% cargo. We found quite a fair bit of Endurium. To probably get back to Starport with more than we left with, which is good, very good indeed. Right. I didn't even get a chance to move then. Yes, can you tell me where the Elowen homeworld is? I didn't want that. I want that. We have waited long for you, Group 9. Well, I'm here now. What was I looking for? Elowen homeworld. The Thrinn concern themselves only with matters of import. In the Empire they generally filled the niches of ambassadors, diplomats and spies. The Eloan have a reputation as creative thinkers. In the Empire they were generally artists, philosophers and theoretical scientists. The Thrin and Eloan were discovered on different planets in a K-class system with 5 planets downspin of here. The Thrin had a more advanced technology and often attacked the Eloan planet. That is a good clue. Let's write down K-class. I can't remember what colour K-class stars are. The Ulek passed through this region, moving outward over 1,000 years ago. Their last ship was seen in 3603. Fortunately, they did not find heaven. I think I've already spoken to you about that. Give me some general knowledge. The Institute was a society of scientists and other intellectuals convinced of the Empire's impending destruction. Well, I guess they were right. The Institute discovered an increase in the instability of stars coreward. There are many references in our databanks to the encroaching dead zone. When we left Earth, the Institute was studying Sol for anomalous radiation emissions. Sol is of course in the Pythagoras constellation. Earth did most of its mining on mineral-rich Mardan 4, also in Pythagoras. Important info. The Institute has a Starflight research station at the centre of the North Pole on Mars. Now terminating communicate. Blah, blah, blah. Ironic that I can't even say the word communication. We've learnt some actually some important info there. Stars coreward were flaring, and the flares were actually moving sort of outwards. Coreward is of course to the right. And it appears to be still happening over when we were over here. This star was unstable, but as we moved further outward there becoming slightly unstable. So that's important. We've learned that K-class, let me check in the manual if that's... Let's see. Stars. Spectral chart, page 27. That might be what I'm looking for. A K-class is an orange star, and it's downspin of here. So there's a potential target there. Or it could be that. It has 5 planets. So if nonetheless we've learned that the Thrin and Eloan are basically downward of us. So that's useful information. We've learned that Earth is in the Pythagoras constellation. We'll have to find that. But for now, 146 by 112. Let's head home. Dump all this stuff. See if I can afford some more weapons. No, that way. 125 by 100. And even if absolutely nothing else came of that little adventure, we did end up with more Endurium than we started with, so I guess that's kind of useful for various values of useful. So Operations evaluation. 35,000 buckaroonies for that, and that's the only one we logged. So, 1st of Feb, Borno. Meet me on Regulon 7 on the 15th. You know where, you'll get your money, Xenon. There's an amusing little interplay between those two. Okay, we do have a surprising utensil. It is worth absolutely nothing. Okay then. We will sell bunches. Oh crap, 91.6 of that. Well, I should be able to get lasers. I think I'm going to get about 200,000 for missiles, class 5 missiles. Plutonium I don't need. Titanium I need. Cobalt I need, so I can sell 17.3 of that. Zinc I don't need. Iron I don't need. Molybdenum I need some of that. We can sell... what's 58 minus 15? 43.6. We can sell 4 of that. We can sell 7.8 of that. They are taking up space, but so little that it's... Sell all this stuff. Now that massive fungoid creature of 34.6 cubic meters is only worth not even 3 grand. So that's why I say that it's just not worth the effort of capturing life forms. They're just not cost efficient. So yeah, 200,000 for that. 150,000 for that. I can't even upgrade that to level 5. What can I get? 19,000. That would give me 130 some. 126 odd thousand. Which I can get class 4, but I might as well just go hunting for another 25 odd grand and go straight to class 5s. So I think I might do that. I'll do it off camera. I'll go back to that ice planet in the system that reckons it's got ruins there, see if there's anything there, or I'll just probably just go for some basic mining. But I'll do that off camera, and when I see you again I should have some better lasers. So until then, thanks for watching, and bye bye.